If you're thinking about buying the Anker PowerConf C200 webcam, you might want to hold that thought for a second because today I'm diving deep into this supposedly game-changing 2K webcam that promises professional-grade video and crystal-clear audio. But here's what surprised me. This webcam, while packed with features, isn't as perfect as it seems, and it may even cause more headaches than help during your next Zoom call. In fact, I'm going to reveal some hidden quirks and drawbacks that no one talks about in the hype videos. So stick around because by the end of this honest review, you'll know exactly if this webcam truly deserves a spot on your desk or if you should look elsewhere. Spoiler alert, it's not what you might expect. Let's face it, remote work, online classes, and video calls have become a staple in our lives, and having a reliable webcam is a must-have. The Anker PowerConf C200 boasts a 2K ultra-clear resolution, claims AI noise cancellation for crystal-clear audio, and claims versatile viewing angles from 65 to 95 degrees. Sounds like the holy grail of webcams, right? But is it really? You might be asking yourself, does it deliver professional quality or just professional disappointment? Hang tight because I'm about to break down everything you need to know. First off, who is this webcam for? If you're a remote worker hunting for a budget-friendly upgrade to your laptop's built-in camera, a streamer on a tight budget, or someone who does occasional video calls and wants crisp images without splurging, you're the exact audience for the PowerConf C200. But if you're a hardcore content creator or need flawless plug-and-play performance in any environment, you might want to reconsider your options before hitting that buy button. Okay, let's start with the image quality, because honestly, that's where I expected this webcam to shine given the 2K resolution hype. On paper, 2K ultra-clear resolution sounds fantastic, offering sharper and more detailed video than the usual 1080p webcams. In a perfect world, this means your video calls would give you an edge by enhancing your professional image. However, in practice, the Anker PowerConf C200's image is a mixed bag. In bright, well-lit rooms, the camera produces fairly sharp and decent footage, although it's not exactly the cinematic masterpiece you'd expect at this price point. But step it down into low light and things get interesting. Anker advertises superior low-light performance without the need for extra lighting, but the reality falls short of expectations. The camera does pick up images in dim settings, but tends to add a heavy dose of noise, which feels like watching your favorite movie through foggy glasses. That makes those late-night meetings or home office setups without professional lighting tricky. You're going to look grainy, and not the cool retro grain but the "my webcam is stuck in 2005" kind. So if you think lighting isn't that important, think again. This webcam isn't a magical night vision device. Now, moving on to the audio, since crystal clear sound is often the second most important piece of your video call puzzle. The Anker PowerConf C200 features dual mics with AI noise cancellation, designed to filter out background noise and ensure your voice is heard loud and clear, even in noisy environments. That promise. Pretty spot on, but with a catch. In quiet settings, the mic setup actually does a nice job. Voice recordings sound clearer than many integrated laptop mics I've tested. It picks up your voice naturally, and the AI noise cancellation effectively reduces background hums like fans or typing sounds. But in louder spaces, like a noisy household or a cafe, the noise cancellation sometimes tries too hard and ends up clipping parts of your voice or making it sound distant. It's like the webcam suddenly thinks it's auditioning for a role as a secret agent whispering commands, instead of you telling your boss you're running late. On top of that, if you're using certain conferencing apps beyond the standard ones, compatibility issues have been reported where the mic isn't recognized properly. So while the audio promises are compelling, your experience may vary widely depending on your surroundings and software. Let's talk about the viewing angles next because this is where the PowerConf C200 attempts to add some versatility. Through software, You can choose between 65 degrees, 78 degrees, or 95 degrees field of view, which is pretty cool for framing your shot to your liking. Narrow angles are perfect for close-up headshots, while wider ones capture more of your environment. But here's the twist. The angle adjustment isn't hardware-based, meaning it relies entirely on the webcam software, and that software can sometimes be clunky or unresponsive. I found myself spending extra minutes fiddling with the angle settings only to get unexpected results. And unlike webcams with physical lens adjustment, you can't just slide or rotate the camera for quick fixes. So for folks who want a truly flexible setup that adapts on the fly, this might be a frustration. If you're someone who changes setups regularly, say moving from your desk to the couch, you might roll your eyes more than you smile at this feature. Security and privacy are also key concerns these days, especially with webcams. Anker does score a point here with a physical privacy cover integrated into the camera design. It slides easily over the lens, giving you peace of mind that no one is spying on you between calls. It's a simple but essential feature that not all webcams manage to include, so kudos to them on that one. It's like the webcam version of closing your laptop when you're not using it. Classic. Compatibility-wise, the PowerConf C200 claims broad support from Windows 7 onwards and macOS 10.11 and later, which covers most users. But I did notice some reported hiccups in macOS environments, where drivers or app compatibility caused minor lag or glitches. Windows users seem to have a smoother experience overall. So if you're a Mac user, make sure you check for any updated drivers or online forum feedback before purchasing. Alright, now for some troubleshooting headaches and quirks that caught me off guard. First, the plug-and-play experience isn't as seamless as one would hope for a webcam in 2024. It sometimes requires a reboot after connecting, or tweaking settings in your video conferencing software to get the video to appear properly. Definitely not plug it in and forget it territory. The good news: once set up, it generally performs decently, but don't expect to plug and instantly flex your presenter chops without a few tweaks. Also, the included software package is somewhat bare bones. You get the basics for camera control, but it's missing some advanced features that competitors offer at a similar price range, like facial tracking or background blur options built directly into the webcam itself. If you're hoping this webcam will automatically make you look like you were filming with a professional lighting team, well, it won't. At least not without third-party software stepping in to help. Now I promised you some laughs, so here we go. Why did the webcam break up with the microphone? Because they had too many connection issues. Okay, here's another. Setting up the PowerConf C200 is like assembling IKEA furniture. Clear instructions. Sometimes. Surprise extra pieces. Always patience. Mandatory. One more. Why don't webcams ever get tired? Because they always have their lens capped to catch up on rest. And finally, I always say that hiring a webcam is like dating. You want to swipe right for features but be ready for some quirks behind the scenes. Despite the drawbacks, it's important to wrap this honest review with a positive note, because the Anker PowerConf C200 does have solid strengths. For its price of around $59.99, it delivers more than most built-in webcams or lower-tier units. The 2K resolution is a step above standard 720p or 1080p cameras, especially when lighting conditions are good. The dual mics with noise cancellation can genuinely help your voice punch through noisy backgrounds better than the average budget webcam. The privacy shutter, broad compatibility, and reasonable software control make it a worthy contender for casual users who want an affordable upgrade to improve their video call quality without breaking the bank. Plus, Anker is a reputable brand known for solid build quality and customer support, which means you're less likely to be left in the dark if something goes wrong. In summary, if you're a remote worker, student, or casual streamer looking for an affordable webcam with decent image and audio quality and some extra bells and whistles, go ahead and consider the PowerConf C200. Just keep in mind its low-light struggles, occasional software quirks, and angle adjustment limitations before you buy. But if you're looking for pro-level video quality or flawless performance right out of the box, you might want to set your sights higher, or bring a ring light to those video calls. If you want to grab the Anker PowerConf C200 for the best price, check the link in the description below. Prices tend to change quickly on Amazon, so it's smart to snap it up while it's affordable. As always, thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more honest tech reviews. Remember, it's all about helping you make a smart purchase, not just chasing the latest shiny gadget. Until next time, keep those video calls sharp and your audio clear.